The first show that I story edited was Friday the 13th, the series. My offices were at Paramount, which I loved because I was a huge Star Trek fan. I'd grown up on Star Trek, and having my office there was a dream come true. But it was just a hugely fun show to work on, to write scripts for and story edit and see the dailies every morning. We see our dailies. We were shooting in Canada, but the offices were here, and I just loved the show because it was basically about two people trying to do good, trying to undo the evil that their deceased uncle had created. So I was the story editor of the first season, and I got to work with some great actors and great writers, and it was just really fun. And nowadays, when people hear that I worked on that show, people's eyes light up. It's really a fan favorite. People really like that show. It delivered on its promise, and so with Space Command, you know, everything I learned doing Friday the 13th series in terms of how to create different interesting stories, how to keep an audience entertained, how to write stories that had meaning, because one of the episodes was even about my relationship with my father, and it was one of the best compliments I ever got was the episode was called Pipe Dream, and it took me 7 months to convince the others on the show to let me do that episode because it was character driven. It was about the main character's very troubled relationship with his father, and Michael Constantine played the father. And ironically, I'd written it with someone like William Wyndham in mind, who did not look like my dad, but my father was a bald-headed, olive-skinned guy with a big nose. And when I saw that it was Michael Constantine, my brother Steve said, "Where'd they get the dad clone?" And so I wasn't able to cover my tracks very well there. But it was a very moving episode, and someone once said to me, it was a horror show, but when I saw that episode, I was in tears at the end. And that was a very high compliment. I was very glad to hear that. So with Space Command, we're going to be bringing that same kind of level of thrills, that same kind of level of entertainment, but also get to the human heart as well. And I consider it a great honor to be working on Space Command, just as it was an honor to work on Friday the 13th, the series.